Are you buying that this team's ready to chase something big? Or are we doomed to trip over the same old mistakes? The front office is wide awake, no doubt. But hold up, here come the bombshells. A defensive NFL legend might rock the Burgundy and Gold. An underdog could flip the script in the secondary. And an explosive running back is in the crosshairs to carry this offense. But is it enough? Drop your take below. Which of these moves will actually move the needle? And don't sleep. If you're all in on this squad, hit that subscribe button and smash the like. Hail to the Commanders! What separates a promising team from a championship one? Leadership, presence, swagger, and let me tell you, Allen Ramsey's got that in spades. The news hit like a freight train. The Dolphins and Ramsey are likely parting ways, and due to cap constraints, Miami's expected to wait until after June 1st to finalize a trade, freeing up over $9 million in cap space. Teams are already circling. But who's poised to make the bold move? Washington. So I'm asking you, isn't this exactly what our defense needs? Let's break it down. The Commanders lost Kendall Fuller and Benjamin St-Juste, two of our most seasoned secondary vets. Who's left? A talented but raw group. Trey Amos, Mike Sainristil, Noah Igbinoghene, and Fentrell Cypress have potential, but they're not battle-tested. You don't roll into a season with legit contender vibes, banking on unproven guys to lock down WR1s. Sainristil's a pure nickel. Amos can probably hold one side. But the other? We throwing Cypress, a rookie with no scars, out there? Or Igbinoghene, who couldn't stick in Miami or Dallas? That's a gamble we can't afford. Ramsey, at 30, is still playing at an elite level. More importantly, he's a proven winner. He knows how to handle the spotlight. He knows how to anchor a defense. And he's got history with our defensive coordinator, Joe Witt Jr., even if their Dallas days were derailed by injuries. This is a new chapter. Witt's shown he can build a winning unit here, and a guy like Ramsey could be the spark to take it to the next level. Plus, bringing Ramsey in now buys time to develop Amos, Cypress, and the rest without rushing them. No growing pains. No exposed weaknesses. Some fans are like, but he's expensive. Yeah, so? We've got cap space. We've got a sharp, aggressive GM in Adam Peters. And most critically, we've got a narrow window with Jaden Daniels on his rookie deal. Now's the time to go all in. Not on maybes, on sure things. You want the NFL to respect Washington again? Sign a name that demands it. Allen Ramsey and Burgundy and Gold isn't a luxury, it's a must. But hold tight. The next name on the radar is gonna split the fan base. Get ready for a mix of raw talent and pure frustration. This one's gonna make you wonder if it's worth the risk. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice, but sometimes that roll turns into a bust. And that's the tightrope the Commanders are walking with Jack Jones. Yup, he's a free agent. Yup, he's got skills. But he's also got a rap sheet of inconsistency. So, is it worth betting on a wild card for a secondary that's already thin? Here's the deal. Jack Jones started 16 games for the Raiders in 2024. His stat line: 3 picks, 16 passes defended, not chump change. When he's locked in, he can hang with elite receivers and flip games with big plays. But the issue, as always, isn't just the highlights. It's what happens between them. Jones is the kind of player who can dominate one Sunday and vanish the next. Questionable effort, spotty commitment. Is Dordiet that what this fanbase needs right now? I hear the counter-argument. His contract would be cheap. True. Likely a short-term, one-year deal with minimal cap hit. With over $20 million in cap space, the financial risk is low. But the locker room risk, the on-field risk, we just lost steady veterans. We can't afford to plug in just anybody. That said, there's another angle. Adam Peters doesn't make moves without a plan. He might see something in Jack Jones others don't. A depth piece with occasional pop, not a cornerstone. A rotational guy, not a star. If the plan is to bring Jones in to compete in camp, push the young guys, and maybe earn a starting spot with consistency, then I'm listening, especially on a low-cost, low-risk deal. But if the idea is to slot him as CB2 next to Marshawn Lattimore, that's playing with fire. The kind of fire that's burned DC fans too many times. But what could truly light this fan base up is coming next. A name that could transform the offense and put the cherry on top of this rebuild. An explosive runner with a chip on his shoulder and a hunger to dominate. If this guy joins the squad, good luck stopping this attack. Some moves scream Super Bowl. And if there's one play Adam Peters could make to send that message league-wide, it's bringing Kenneth Walker to the district. Let's be real. Jaden Daniels needs an offensive partner to take the heat off in crunch time. And with all due respect to Brian Robinson Jr., he couldn't keep the momentum in 2024. Started strong, faded late. In a league where every snap counts, your RB1 can't go quiet. Now look at Kenneth Walker. High draft pick, undeniable talent, and most importantly, fresh legs. He hasn't had the carry volume that grinds down most young RBs. That means one thing. He's still got the juice to be a bulldozer on the field. The numbers don't lie. In Seattle, even splitting touches with Zach Charbonnet and later Damian Martinez, Walker delivered explosiveness, yards after contact, and a constant threat in the passing game. This isn't just a runner. This is a modern offensive weapon. Exactly what our attack needs. Picture this. Daniels in play action with Walker beside him, McLaurin and Dotson out wide. Defenses will be praying to guess where the ball's going. The run game opens up the pass. The pass takes pressure off the rookie. The machine hums. And here's the kicker. Walker's in the final year of his deal. That means his trade cost is low. Seattle's got 2 other RBs on the roster. One drafted this year. The stars are aligning. And if Peters is as savvy as he's shown, he's already got an offer in the works. So, are we doing this? Are we bringing in a young, dynamic talent to put this franchise on a real playoff track? Or are we going to settle for good enough and watch the postseason from our couches again? If Walker comes, he changes everything. The offense, the ceiling, the way the NFL sees Washington. And if he lands here, it's a sign the rebuild's over. The hunt for a title is on. But before we get too hyped, let's weigh it all. Because these 3 moves could reshape the Commanders in a way we haven't seen since the Joe Gibbs days. 3 moves. 3 choices that could turn an average team into a legit contender. Allen Ramsey brings weight and leadership to the defense. Jack Jones, if used right, adds depth on a budget. And Kenneth Walker, he's a game changer. An offense, with him, is a real threat. So, I'm asking you, is this 2025 squad already the strongest since Joe Gibbs? Or are we still one bold move away from the leap? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear from you, die-hard Burgundy and Gold fans. And if you're riding with this team, subscribe and share this video. Hail to the Commanders.